Once it was a tourist destination, now these men are in control of much of the Swat Valley in northwestern Pakistan. Pro-Taliban fighters have been spreading their reach in the last few days. Government sources say they now control up to 70% of the valley. Their presence not just a show of force on the ground. Their fighters have taken control of public buildings, including police stations.
Banks face trouble transporting money. We are prepared to provide them with protection and even vehicles. We wish to provide security to the public who can no longer tolerate the unjust, prejudicial acts of the police. We wish to provide security under the Islamic Sharia law.
Local residents say heavy-handed police tactics are one of the reasons Taliban support is growing.
The police here commit atrocities against the residents, and the law provides protection only to the senior officers.
Taliban supporters have not caused us any harm. Our electricity was cut and they managed to restore it in 1 hour.
Pakistan is still under a state of emergency. One of the justifications given by the president is to counter exactly this type of advance by the Taliban, which are branching out from the traditional base near the Afghan border. There are reports that the Taliban are shutting down girls' schools and setting fire to shops selling Western music in Swat.
We have been getting calls from a number of people who are complaining about how these Taliban have terrorized them despite the presence of the police and the army contingent. So the basic question is, where is the state?
The valley is just a few hours' drive from the capital Islamabad, and the Taliban's control there is clearly growing. Opposition politicians say the state of emergency is actually one of the reasons for the Taliban's expansion. They claim that the government has been distracted with all its efforts directed at arresting human rights activists, politicians and lawyers. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Islamabad.